Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to my first video. Today we're just going to take a look at the relationship on the court between Hailey Van Lith and Angel Reese. Lots of rumors, people making up drama, but both players have been quite vocal about their relationship and their support for each other. So the point of this is going to be looking at plays that mostly go on directly between Angel Reese and Hailey Van Lith, like Angel Reese finding Hailey Van Lith, as she does right here on this clip from NBA Today. And then we're also going to have the opposite, where it's going to be Hailey Van Lith helping to make plays for Angel Reese, and them overall just playing off each other, the vibe of things, some things that we could expect to see when they come up together in Chicago. Alright, like and subscribe. Now, let's check this out.
9 points.
And I don't think any of the three she's made have hit the rim. They have been pure all the way through.
This is Reese. Lays it up and in on the run. She can run the floor for a big...
Watch the lob there for Reese.
Back to Van Lith. Open three is good.
Trying to get to that right side. They left her alone, and she picks up a dribble. Van Lith will have to chuck. And she knocks it down. As a result, she's picked up some statistics elsewhere, in particular her assist to turnover.
Well, that's her best ratio. She's always been a solid three-point shooter, and she's knocked down a couple here.
South Carolina and Ole Miss, the other teams in the top 4 preseason poll in the conference. Van Lith off the bounce, has to fade and hangs and knocks it down.
That I mentioned, they kind of got back to Lady Tiger pace, now hit 5 of 6.
Last year, Poa will check in as the first substitute for LSU. Van Lith for three. Open and nails it.
Whips it back to Wheeler. Stolen away by the Tigers. In the third quarter at the Pete Maravich Assembly Center. Entry gets into Reese. Great pass from Morrow.
Rim protection in transition.
6 of them for Middle Tennessee. Scooping on the other side of the iron. That'll roll in for Angel Reese. Morrow with a touch. And downstairs for Angel Reese for the bucket. Wheeler on the spin, denied by Angel Reese.
Williams, who dropped a 40-piece earlier this season, is showing off, and so is Hailey Van Lith, showing off the ball to show it. Boom!
South Carolina 4th in Division I in bench points per game as Reese comes up with the O board. Van Lith connects on a 3, plus the foul away from the ball.
71-69, a terrific comeback. They were down 18 in that game.
It shows you that you've got to put 2 halves together. And that's been an issue for Louisville all season, and it finally caught up to them.
Van Lith lets it fly! Van Lith! 15 now for Hailey. Van Lith!
I don't get a vote, obviously, but that's a really difficult, because you got the rim protection of Camila Cardozo. You've just got lockdown defense.
And a turnover. There is Reese coming up with a steal. An empathetic post who can relate.
I can to that, too.
Oh, nice cut. And Reese finding Morrow.
Playing through the elbow. Beautiful pass by Angel Reese. You see how quickly she had the ball and then released it?
Rice spinning away from Johnson. Rice, oh, nifty. And then Reese, an emphatic rejection. What a play by Angel Reese. Winner of this game will play the winner of Iowa and Colorado. They're up next on ABC. Reese lays it in, plus the foul. And Angel Reese a chance for 3.
To get her 5th foul.
Reese and Betts both with 4. Here's Morrow turning the corner. Reese will lay it in.
She took 2 shots, both of those coming in the first half. A player that was averaging 24 points per game against LSU in 2 contests this season. A deep 3 from Hailey Van Lith.
Opening quarter. And now Reese comes up with a steal. Reese all the way in to give LSU the lead.
Ends of the floor, defensively, jumps the route, gets out, able to get an easy 2 in transition. And what I love is she challenges her teammates in a timeout.
Clark looking to respond, backs away and throws it away. Reese on another steal. Reese leaves it. Williams finishes.
Angel Reese just getting it done on both ends, fueling LSU in transition where they excel.
Van Lith faced off against Clark in the Elite Eight last year as a member of Louisville, but did not have the defensive assignment. Her 3 is good.
Iowa out of the zone, but also so Iowa can rebound and box out better.
Clark dumps it. Henniger gets denied. A full-fisted rejection from Angel Reese. This quarter, as Martin gets stripped by Reese, and there you go. There's a stop for LSU. Reese running and finishing. Right on cue, partner. Maybe run a little more time. Now finds Martin. Oh my, what a rejection from Angel Reese.
So yeah, very quick, some of my ideas on this draft pick. I think it's very positive. Chicago had the need for a point guard. There were lots of different options, but Hailey Van Lith is definitely solid. She's a very experienced player, knows how to handle being in the limelight. You know, it seems like last season maybe that would have been too much for some people, but Hailey Van Lith, she comes in, has some decent size as a guard, knows how to score, definitely used to play a lot of 2, but at LSU and even better TCU, she really learned how to become a point guard. So you can definitely see her facilitating things with Angel Reese, like in this video. Angel knows where to find her. She knows where to find Angel too. And then with her time at TCU, you know, she could definitely find some very tall bigs. So Camila Cardoso is going to have a fun time over there too. One of the things that we've been hearing about quite a bit is people saying, oh, it's going to be so much drama. Hailey Van Lith transferred because of the Angel, da-da-da. That's not even true. Of course, at LSU, she didn't have her best year, but it was a big change. She had to learn a brand new system, lots of pressure, lots of talent, and she did get a good opportunity. So they showed some pretty good chemistry out there, and as we can see in here, that's Angel supporting her. When Hailey got drafted, she said Angel's someone that she had been in contact with the whole time. Anyone that was active in WNBA social media or that follows Angel Reese is able to see that she's been saying Hailey Van Lith, like, you know, watch out for this player. So I think it's quite interesting. The GM and coach of the Chicago Sky, they said they were surprised to see Hailey drop all the way to number 10 or number 11. Sorry, and yeah, you know, they made a pre-draft trade the day before to get an extra pick, trading their pick next year. In my opinion, it's definitely worth it. I'd rather get Hailey Van Lith right now and have her learn how to adapt to the WNBA level, as well as continue her adventures playing with Angel Reese and other big players like Camila Cardoso as well. So I think that the adjustment should be pretty decent, and to me, I see her as a good backup off the bench when you need a little facilitating but also some scoring, because we got to remember that she was originally a shooting guard. I just don't think that that's going to translate to the WNBA level, especially athletically. But as a point guard, lots of smaller point guards, you know, Courtney Vandersloot, who's going to be her mentor, is a smaller point guard, and yeah, Dana Evans, who else did they have last year? Lindsay Allen. I think that with the size, it's not going to be that much of an issue for Hailey Van Lith. She definitely fits in there at 5'9", and she has the skills. So it's going to be nice to see how she develops her facilitation skills under Courtney Vandersloot. And yeah, I think it's kind of dynamic. You know, Angel can pass, Camila can pass. So everyone's going to be finding each other a little bit. So yeah, overall, I see this as something very positive. I think that Chicago's coach, Tyler Marsh, has a lot of player development experience, and even their teammate, Ariel Atkins, is actually a player developer coach, and she's pretty good at scoring, we could say. So I think it'll be nice to see this combination and see how everybody fits. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to the development of this core of Angel Reese, Hailey Van Lith, and Camila Cardoso. I really believe that the three players all have star potential. They are all big stars in the media, and right now is a good opportunity for them to develop things going on to the 2026 free agency and new CBA agreements, to where most players will be free agents. But when you get a group of young players like this together with some good draft picks 2 years in a row, I think that it opens up a lot of doors. So let's sort of see what happens, keep track. But anyways, like I said earlier, like, subscribe, might come out with some more videos, some more commentary, and yeah, let's see how everything goes this year. All right, I'm out.